okay with repurposing content. And I said that before over and over again. Welcome back to another week's video, the place for creators to learn all things monetization, blogging tips, growing your creative business, and helping you to do the very thing that you love unapologetically. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. It is a new year, refreshing start into 2021, and I'm so excited to dig into content, more content for you guys this year. Last year was a little bit challenging, even for myself on this channel. I was trying to stay consistent. I did run into some roadblocks, as everyone has. But this year, guys, I am ready. I'm ready to dig into the content to serve you on your monetization, passion, doing everything that you love, as I always say. So I am excited to get this content rolling for you guys. And in today's video specifically, that is what we're going to be talking about, content. So I'm going to be sharing with you a specific content creation strategy, 4 simple and easy ways to create content. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I wanted to make this video the first video of 2021 because I know there are so many business owners and entrepreneurs that get lost in the sauce when it comes to creating content. It can be overwhelming, it can be confusing, it can be just flat out, I don't know what to do, right? So I wanted to just start this new year with giving you guys some ways that you can create content. And based on these ways, you can come up with your own content creation strategy so that you're in flow creating your content. You're not worried about what I'm going to write about, what I'm going to post about, what I'm going to upload about. It's just going to flow for you guys this year. So the first way that I want to share with you on how you can create content easily is OPC. So what does OPC mean? OPC means other people's content. Yes, so you can definitely use other people's content, guys. Now, it's not really stealing per se. So you're basically using other people's content, but you are making it your own. You're putting it in your own words. You put it in your own touch. You put it in your own little recipe, right? So you're not really stealing. The only way you would be stealing if you're just copying it, whatever they write, like a blog post and you're copying word from word, or a social media caption, you copying word from word. And you guys know not to do that if you went through school, right? Plagiarism. We don't want to do that. So yes, doing OPC, use other people's content and get your content creation flowing. So you can even do this from social media posts, right? If you see a social media graphic, is it something similar that's typical you will post in your industry, whatever you talk about? Really good way for you to do this is look on Pinterest, guys. Pinterest has all of this content. People sleep on Pinterest a lot, and go to Pinterest. Mostly we go to Pinterest just for like recipes or get ideas like for your home or organizing. But go on there and just look at the different content and how it relates to your business and your industry. And I have tons of Pinterest videos, not tons, but I did a couple here on my channel that you can check out. I'm going to link below. But go to Pinterest and find out just different tips and strategies and content. When you're creating content, it's very good to teach. And you know, I say that all the time, bring the value. So Pinterest has all of those tips, strategies, techniques, just different ways that you can word it so that you can put it on your page and you can present your content and have it going out in flow, like I said, so you're not overwhelmed with the process. So tap into other people's content. Another way that is very good, guys, that I discovered from a marketing leader, and it's so good, and I need to start doing this for myself. And I had thought about it before, and it was helping me, but the other way are magazines, guys. Have my other magazine here. Magazines. So why do I say magazines, guys? So magazines are a good way to come up with content. Like if you have a blog post, if you have a webinar, a live stream, or something that you're presenting with a title or a headline, magazines are good for that. So look at this, right? It says not cancel abs. Not cancel abs. So how good would that be coming into the new year and you're doing a live stream and you're into fitness, maybe you're a personal trainer, what have you, and you're saying how to get abs, not cancel abs or something like that. Just something bold to attract their listeners in the audience. Here go another one. Get glowy game plan. Perfect skincare pairs. So if your product is about skincare, you going live, or if you do a post, you could say, find out your get glowy game plan. Guys, this is good stuff. This is marketing headlines, guys. And I know you have seen these like in the grocery stores, or you have seen them like when we're in the checkout lines. These kind of headlines stop us in our tracks, right? This is what attracts us as the readers. So it would do the same thing for your audience, because like I said, those headlines grabbing your attention. So if you are producing content, especially if you're doing videos all the time, blog posts, and you just struggle with what to call it, even for your email subject lines, like these are golden, guys. And this one is Shape Magazine. So look at this one, mood shift, get ready for a reset. So what if you were like a mindset coach or life coach or whatever, and you saw, your audience saw that, mood shift for 2021. Get ready for a mind reset, right? So you could put in another word, you could make it your own and make it apply to your business. So that is definitely a good strategy for you to use for creating content, getting your strategy out. And you can go buy some magazines and have it applied to everything I just said. So that's another good way, magazines. So when it comes to creating content, guys, what strategy do you really tap into? How do you normally create content? Do you write down your content for the week, for the month? How do you get your ideas? I would love to hear your feedback. Drop a comment below and let me know. Another way for you to create content that's easy and yet creative, and I talked about it before on my channel, is repurposing content. So that's kind of like going back to what I said about using other people's content, but you're repurposing your content with this way. So anything that you ever created, anything that you ever post, and I talked about it in this video specifically, my content creation hacks, 4 ways your brain can repurpose content. Go check that out. But the way for you to repurpose content is very easy, guys, because you have to think about, people don't see your content all at once. So if you have 100K social media followers, all of those social media followers doesn't see your content at that same time. Even if you have 500 followers, even if you have 200 people are not viewing that particular social media post at one time. It's going to take you often to do that, right? It's going to take you often to repurpose the content for people to see. So why not do it? You can rinse and repeat as long as you like, so you can get new eyes on what you're talking about. Especially as your business grow, especially as you're trying to gain sales for your products, and you're trying to gain clients for your coaching or consulting business, your service-based business, what have you. If you're trying to get exposure, if you're trying to get sponsorships, brand opportunities, it applies in all circumstances. So don't feel bad for repurposing your content, because everyone is not seeing it. And then you can even do like a throwback Thursday post if you want to bring something way back, bring it out that you post like 4 years ago. You can do a post like taking people on a ride, like from 2010, this was you in your garage building your business. Now it's 2021, look at you now. It could be all kinds of things, or it can just simply be you posting about your business for you to repurpose the content. And I am totally okay with repurposing content. And I said that before over and over again. A lot of my videos I'm repurposing from blog posts that I've done 2 years ago. So I'll be blogging 3 years this year, because it's 2021. So it'll be 3 years ago. So I do that with my videos. I do the same thing with emails. So you just have to repurpose it in a way that makes sense, so you don't have to do word for word. Of course, my blog post is written different from my discussion, so I may just take the title, but I'm talking about it in a different way from when I wrote it out. So the same things with emails. Like the emails is going to be different from what you put on a social media caption. Your social media caption is different from what you may say on a podcast. Your podcast may be different from what you got interview on for another podcast, right? So you're taking like bits and pieces, but letting it make sense for whatever vehicle that you're using to repurpose the content. So that's what makes it easy and creative. The last final way that I want to share with you guys on how you can make your content easy and creative is just from your conversations. So the conversations that you're having on a daily basis. Maybe you're not having the conversations on a daily basis. I know if you're a service-based business, you may be having those conversations with your clients, with your new clients. You may be having them with your old client, or you may have that conversation with someone who's piquing interest in what you do, like on your consultation calls or your discovery calls. So it really is easy for you to do because you can get their pain point. You can see what they're struggling with, or you can see what drives them, what makes them excited, and you can turn all of that into content. You can take that so good as content for speaking to your direct audience, like in the caption, a social media caption, when you're trying to gain more clients. You could turn it around and present it for your webinar as an introduction of, are you dealing with Zoom, doom, because that person told you they're dealing with this. Or you can do like a passive aggressive approach with it. Just make it fun, make it creative, and apply to what you're doing. And now, if you have a product-based business, it works for you because you can do content based off frequently asked questions. People may want to know, what type of material is this? Is it leather? Is it velvet? Is it cotton, right? So you can do it based off the material, or if they want to know what's in it. So if you have this type of product where you have to mix ingredient, what's in it, right? So you can definitely make your content surrounding that. So conversations are going on all the time. It can be conversations if someone asks you a question in the DM, if someone asks you a question or makes a comment under your social media post, if someone responds back to your email, or replying under your YouTube video, or giving you a review under your podcast. Like, it doesn't matter, guys. You can turn it all around and create content off of it. You can do all kinds of ways. You just have to think about it. Like I said, get creative with it, and also make it relevant to what you're doing and who you are, what your industry is. You don't want it to be off board, like off the grid. You want it to make sense to, what you're doing already in your industry, and so that it can adapt to your audience and your message and your overall brand. So yes, that is the final way of creating content, is the daily conversations you have. All right, guys, that is a wrap for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you got massive value to go out there, fresh start into the new year, and get your content creation strategy going. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified as I put out new videos every single Monday. And go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, like, share with your friend who may get benefit of learning about how to start and grow their content strategy. And check out my latest videos helping you to do the very thing that you love, grow your creative business, and monetizing it all. Talk to you guys soon, and I will chat with you next week.